Hello, everyone. Good morning, and welcome back to Sports Today. So, we have a bit of a breaking news update for you. It's a recent development that has just come about regarding the second Border Gavaskar Trophy test that's currently taking place in Delhi. Now, the news is regarding David Warner, who you remember yesterday ended up getting dismissed. He was the first batsman dismissed. He was actually troubled a lot by some very fiery pace bowling by Mohammad Siraj. In fact, at one point he got hit on both his elbow, and then later on got hit in the head as well. And now it's turning out that Warner had actually left the stadium for checks because he wasn't feeling all that great. And it's now being reported that he is, in fact, out of the second test with a concussion and will be replaced in the playing 11 by Matthew Renshaw. Remember, rules currently allow for like to like replacements to take place in the event of a concussion. So the concussion substitute rule will very much be in place here, and Warner will be replaced by Matthew Renshaw, who is, of course, like to like replacement, being a batsman. What this does for Australia's batting lineup going forward in the second innings remains to be seen. Most likely, Renshaw will bat in the middle order, and Travis Head, who has opened in the past, will get the nod to actually bat at the top of the order again. But in many ways, this is a big, it's a double blow, you can say, for David Warner, because again, his test career was very much hanging on a thread even before this. And you could argue that at least, if he had one more innings to bat, he could have potentially gotten himself that one important knock that could have at least extended his test career to the third Border Gavaskar Trophy test. Now, though, if Head does well at the top of the order and Renshaw does better than he did in the first test, there are some doubts as to whether or not Warner would actually get the recall back into the side, especially considering the torrid form that he's been in. You remember that even before this, in the series against South Africa, he got that double hundred, but before and after that didn't really do a lot to inspire, confidence at top of the order, and he has been backed rather vociferously by team management. Pat Cummins came out in support of him before the test match in Delhi, but unfortunately it just hasn't worked out as well as they would have liked with David Warner, in that slot. He's looked scratchy for the most part, and it's reached a point where he's even being troubled by pacers, and that's taking nothing away from Siraj, who was absolutely breathing fire yesterday on day one of the first test. But Warner does look very, very uncertain. It does appear as if, he maybe needs a bit of a break before he can actually get back to his best. And considering, the way things are right now, again, hard to see how they take this going forward, especially if he gets to open in the second innings, does well at the top of the order, because Warner's form has been really poor. So the breaking news update for you guys who are just joining us on the stream is that David Warner has been ruled out of the second test with a concussion. He will not be playing any further part in the test, and Matthew Renshaw will be coming into the side as a like-to-like replacement for Warner. It's a big blow, as I had said earlier as well, for Warner, because his test career did seem to be hanging by a thread, and many felt like how he batted in the second innings would actually determine whether or not he played in the third test, sorry. And now it seems unlikely that it doesn't, in fact, not unlikely, he won't be batting in that third test, so it seems unlikely as to whether or not he gets a look in the third test. Big double blow for him, but unfortunately that is the way the cookie crumbles for Warner, and it remains to be seen how it is that the Australian team manages going forward in this particular test. So again, the breaking news, if you guys are just joining us, Warner has been ruled out of the second test. He won't be playing any further part. He's been concussion subbed for Matthew Renshaw, and he's not going to be taking part in this test right now. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this particular video. Again, if you enjoy our work over here at Sports Today, please don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell icon, leave us a comment. We love hearing from you guys. Also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And last but not least, please don't forget to download the Sports app. Don't forget to join us through the day. Plenty of action. It's an action-packed weekend in the world of sport. As always, you'll be having the second day of the second test. There's going to be the Women's T20 World Cup action as well. So lots going on. Don't, in fact, forget to stay tuned to our channel for that. For now, though, from my side, goodbye, and I hope to see you through the day.